East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the UConn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree, and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Judicials ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UConn!
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Judicials offense will take the field first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And the Judicials have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Runs through a tackle. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
The Judicials really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Toss sweep to the left. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the UConn Huskies offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Looking to throw, it's Spagnano. With the catch, it's Bell. Still running at the 40. Lots of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Huskies. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Snags it on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's O'Neal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. UConn going back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Here's the handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's the heat. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field, it's Fagnano. Pucks it out of the air. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UConn. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet. And this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Gonna be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Judicials come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Goes to the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. The Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's York.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
And the Judicials in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in?
Red zone, third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll send the back in motion. The big fullback's got it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It is perfect. They are forced to settle for 3. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Pulls it in. It's Edwards. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. This UConn offense really has it going. Wants to throw. It's Fagnano. Bringing the heat. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this open. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's McGee. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
There's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And that was like the quarterback was just caught in a slow-moving vice, and eventually it squeezed him.
And listen, I like the call. I like to be aggressive. I know I can go for it on 4th down because we're going to do that anyways. That's just what we do. It's really fun, and I get to score more points when I get to do it. But when I see it's not there, throw the football away. Don't take the sack.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The judicials send out the punt unit. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. That's caught. It's Bell. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Bell. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's loose. Touchdown, Huskies! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Judicials will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. A low line drive and short kick. The UConn offense goes back to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the big fella, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Got the first down and more. And he has brought down what a move he put on that first defender. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UConn!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? To the ground with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Got a little space. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Judicials with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Judicials decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. To throw, it's Spagnano. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big light.
There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Huskies look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Parker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Burton. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the defender. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Give to the fullback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Judicials come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Past the 45. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Judicials.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Handoff to the single running back. Got the first down, looking for more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On the set. Line gets set, first down. Let's go. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires to the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Quickly to the tight end. Just steamrolling the defense. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Huskies Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the upright. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it out. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. But a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's York. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's York. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll take it himself. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Going to the running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hansen. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's York. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run the option. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Power football with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. UConn tries to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. This UConn offense really has it going. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Murphy. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Got it behind the line. It's Murphy. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. He makes a grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Takes the handoff. It's made. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Now on third down for this offense. Give to the big fullback. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Judicials will punt it away on fourth down. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. And they built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Back to pass. It's Fagnano. Steps away. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds us back in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Gain of 10. And that's a
Defense looks as if it's coming. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.